Hello one and all, welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, the entire game started, and I gotta tell you, it was all around kind of a very bewildering experience, to put things lightly. If you hadn't watched the prior episodes, well, I don't know why you would randomly jump to just this one. You should know what's happened before, and I don't even know where to begin with the explanations of the things that are going on. So we're just gonna progress forward and see what we can do to this this Kamoshida guy, who is very strongly implied to be doing some incredibly heinous things. There should still be soldiers outside. Let's take note of the situation and get out there. Alrighty. I am more than capable of combat due to my magical mystery. Now, hello. I thought I just heard someone move over there. Guess it was my imagination. I am not used to shadows, like, you know, normal shadows. You know, shadow people can talk. And even then, they stop talking after a while, but now the shadows and the personas can talk, and it's odd. And what of the slaves? They're all in the training hall. I'd assume they're screaming in pain by now, as a slave typically is known for doing. Grim. Very well. By the way, I heard we may have intruders around, so stay on your guard. Did you hear that? I don't know how I could have. There was a giant door in the way. But, you know, they said training hall, right?
Okay,
and I think that's just a little further ahead. Let's go. It's a good thing they randomly decided to start talking about that, about where the slaves are. Otherwise, you know, we might actually have to just sort of hope for the best and look around. Yo, hello. Shoot, there's a guard on duty here. Yeah, duty. The way to the training hall should be just past those bars. So, what are we gonna do? Do we gotta fight it? Seems so. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace's security level will rise. Excusez-moi. When you're spotted by an enemy, the security level will rise. This is shown on a gauge in the upper left. As the security level rises, I need new glasses. The enemies will be on higher alert. If it gets too high, you may be forced to leave the palace, so take caution. Ah. So yeah, stealth. Okay. And what do we do if that happens? Run away? Well, the security level will go back down if we can beat more enemies without getting noticed. That doesn't sound like it makes sense. So if we alert the guards to the fact that we're here, and then go and violently end some other ones without anyone noticing, that will make everyone feel safer, and the security level will go down? Okay, sure. I mean, there has to be a way to do it, otherwise this game would be very unfair, but that seems a little silly. That sounds, complicated. Fine, I'll put together some info about the security level. Understanding this is crucial to palace infiltration, so make sure you read it carefully, okay? Security level reduction, and 0% security level are now part of the tutorial menu. Ain't that just about fantastic? These can be accessed by opening the main menu, selecting system, then choosing the tutorial option. Alrighty, so I gotta sneak up on this fellow, and then just kind of ruin his day. Hi! Violently rip his face off. I get that it's a mask, you know, symbolic and everything. Symbology? Possibly. The point is, it's still rather gruesome. Alright, let's see. Are you weak to evil powers? Nay. As the cat uses his wind magics. Alright. Well, seeing as how that's literally all we've got, it seems we do not have a weakness. Oh, well, we have weaknesses. We don't have what we need to use the weakness of this creature. Luckily, they are so freaking, like, tissue paper-like in their qualities that didn't really matter. We didn't have to utilize weaknesses. We were simply capable of mowing them down normally. Right. And, yet again, that is a very slick transition. Not even gonna lie. Alright, so I can just... Yeah, I guess I could just open these. All the other bars I've run into have been completely impassable, but those are just fine. The training hall is up ahead, right? Yeah, it's a little further. Make sure you watch out for any guards along the way. Very well. I shall pay very close attention to my surroundings. I see many boxes. I see many foxes. Can I open this door? No, I cannot. Alright, sometimes doors just exist to not be openable. And I find that to be more than a little needlessly cruel. And, oh, see, there's a fellow. Shouldn't I be, like, hiding? Okay, I guess I was supposed to bumble my way forward. Hey, have you seen anyone who looks like an intruder? What would an intruder look like? I don't know, something that doesn't look like a dude running around in a giant suit of armor, I guess. No, nobody yet. Shoot! I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies, and it'd be impossible to dodge all of them. So we're just gonna have to resort to incredible violence. And what do we do? Should we try and take them down like before? It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy. But at the same time, we need to be leveling up. And getting stronger! I see. Sorry. Damn it, I wish I could fight. At least be able to help out a little bit. And all I've got is this toy from earlier. I'm such a loser! Alright, we don't really need a pity party going on right now. You mean that gun? Yeah, it looks real and all, but it doesn't shoot anything. I see. Well, there is a way. Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies. Were you listening to me? It doesn't even shoot pellets. Owl pellets. Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair! What are we? Alright, sure, fine. Who am I to say no to a talking cat? Wait, dude, I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything. I care not! I just ran up and decked that guy in the shield. I feel like my hand would break. I guess, yes? I did that before, sure, okay. Gun attacks are effective against enemies weak to guns. Oh, is that a case now? Alright, press the up button to ready your gun, press the X button to attack. You can continue shooting until you run out of ammunition. You can also change targets in between shots using the directional buttons. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. So I could do this. Just shoot everybody!
How about that? Surprise.
A little, because it's not a real gun.
Be mindful of how much ammo you have left.
Oh, I should actually, yeah, probably pay attention to that, shouldn't I? Guns have a higher attack power than melee weapons, but come with limited ammunition. Oh. Your ammunition will be restored when you return to reality. However, there are generally no other ways to refill your bullet count. Oh. So I just kind of chewed through a lot of my ammo, despite not needing to. Good. Glad I did it. How much do I have left? I've got 8 bullets. Alright, then I'll just stab this fool all up. There we go.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
You have a slingshot.
Time to shoot!
That is silly. It is a cat. Cat with a sword slung over its shoulder, a bandana, and a Dennis the Menace style slingshot at the ready. That is next level silly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Luckily leveling up is happening, so that's good.
I leveled up.
I am now stronger than I was before. Marginally, but you know, every little bit helps.
For real?
Did that toy gun just shoot real freaking bullets? Yeah, apparently. This is a cognitive world. As long as our opponent sees it as real, it becomes such. It's a good thing it's realistic looking. So, as long as an opponent thinks we have an actual weapon, it becomes an actual weapon? That's pretty crazy. Okay. I don't get it. I wasn't expecting someone with your brains to understand. Well, yep, that's definitely not rude. Okay, yeah, just make fun of the guy, sure. How about you, frizzy hair? Do you get what I said? You know what? I'm just gonna say no. Not really. This is all insane. Maybe I was expecting too much. Maybe your standards are too high. Maybe you're just kind of judgmental. Well, if it's better having something realistic, why do you got that slingshot? And if it was just as strong as the goddamn gun, what about your whole cognitive whatever? Fine. You can choose to understand it however you want. You don't have the answers. Oh, by the way, we should decide how we divvy up our roles in battle from here on out. You totally dodged my question. As you can see, there are quite a lot of enemies. It'll be important to coordinate our moves well. I can keep providing intel for us, but we should decide how we fight, Frizzy Hair. What do you mean by how we fight? Basically, what we do in battle. He can order us directly or let us decide what we do. Sweet. Can I make you controllable now? Though I guess I'm the only other one fighting right now. Alright. During battles, you can change your party members' actions by assigning tactics to them. You can either set a particular course of action for them to take or choose to control them directly. Tactics can be done by selecting the stats on the triangle button menu or by pressing L2 on Rin's turn, then selecting the tactics option. Alright. Oh, if you're able to attack an enemy's weakness, you can press the R1 button during battle to automatically move the cursor to that option. That should save you some time if you already know that enemy's weaknesses. Oh, neat. And it just keeps going. If you press the start button during battle, your party will continuously perform melee attacks. This is called rush mode. Ill-advised unless you are very powerful. Battle will proceed faster during rush, and you will not need to input actions. Rush can be canceled by pressing the circle button. Okay, so I should be able to... like, I don't know... stats, maybe? Like you. Wait, I think I saw it. Tactics. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, it automatically went to direct commands for me. All right, cool. I am A-OK-O with that. Didn't even have to do nothing. All right, let's see here. I like having phone control. Hello, guy who clearly needs glasses more than I do. How did you? Woke up. Could you maybe not? Oh, okay, thank you. Whoa. Ah, that's why they pay you the big bucks, don't they, Bucky? Huh. All right. Do we already know the weaknesses of these creatures?
I don't see a weak spot.
If it has one, we don't know it. All right, then I shall use my dark magics. All right, that certainly worked. And yes, all right, now I have direct control to the cat. Well, these things are weak to wind. That is convenient. Really, really lucky for us. All right, so just slice up that jackal man. There we go.
Nice work, team.
Why do you keep running into the camera? For a cat, you be very clumsy. But you level up, so that's all good too. Alrighty, so that takes care of that. Onwards and upwards. Hello. Anybody here? Oh, howdy, howdy. Guard, I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be going too. You guys gonna take it down again? I guess that's our only choice, but wait! This might be a good time. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to teach you two a special way to fight enemies. I'll pass. No, something like that. Let's go. All right. All right, so what precisely are we doing?
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is something.
Wow, you're not very good at idioms.
First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts with that crucial step.
Okay. I guess this is weak to dark magics? Oh, apparently.
All right, now rush on in for an all-out attack.
Ah, there's the rushings and the all-outs. Oh, hello. I appear to be aiming a gun at it as it is in very much distress. Okay. Seems a tad overkill, considering a light breeze could take care of the rest of that HP. My goodness. Jesus. All right, that's a blood geyser. That's entirely unnecessary, but also very stylish.
Going.
This game really enjoys its sense of style. That went really well. You're definitely fit for this. What was that super move thing you just did? I told you. It's called an all-out attack. And that's really all you gotta know, I guess. If you manage to knock all the enemies down, you might be able to use it to beat them all at once. Yeah, that was over quick. Well, to be fair, there was only one enemy, and I only had to smack it around a little bit more. Like, one more attack would have taken it out anyway, so if anything, we actually spent more time fighting it than we would have otherwise. So, probably not the greatest plan, but in the future it'll be handy. It's a concentrated attack on defenseless enemies, after all. Now, as I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. You can decide when we use this. Okie dokie. Oh, took me a second to load in there. Alright, sure, yeah. You can initiate an all-out attack from a hold-up by pressing the triangle button. All of the attacks are ultimate attacks, which deal heavy damage to all foes. However, you cannot use one if Rin cannot act, or if only he can act. Alright, well that's kind of lame. So I just gotta take super-duper care of the main guy. Strike the enemy's weaknesses, knock them all down, then do an all-out attack. That's the ideal pattern. Okay, then. Yeah, I mean, it prevents them from being able to do things, and lets us do more things. Alright, this is it. Kamoshida's Training Hall of Love. Well, that's 9 times. That's 9 different types of creepy in about 50 different languages. Whew! Okay, I don't think I really want to go in there. I don't really have a choice. Alrighty then. This is, all in all, rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
This voice, where's it coming from? I do not know. I have to turn the volume down kind of low so it doesn't get picked up on the microphone. Oh, wait, no, I heard something. I heard some belly aching. Oh, is it coming from over there? I guess. I don't know what over there is exactly, because kind of fade. Okay, those people are just being beaten with sticks.
Damn it! This is bullshit!
It is pretty messed up.
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
I don't know. 57?
But this is beyond messed up!
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm still confused.
How do I open this?
I do not understand how'd they get. You would have to, okay, you'd have to be consciously doing it, putting people into this universe. So how could so many people be in here and nobody raising any questions? I feel like that's something you would hear about. It's like widespread disappearance of high school students. Like, what's the dealie?
Stop it!
Ignore that sound.
Leave us alone. It's useless.
I would prefer not to, Slave in Shorts. That is the worst Indian name, or Native American name, not Indian. That would be offensive. It's the worst one I've ever done heard.
Huh? If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
Well, okay, perhaps, but we also escaped execution. So,
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
why wouldn't we be planning that? Is it not obvious?
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
You're a very judgmental creature.
What?
What exactly is the problem with
We
that?
humans in Kamoshida's cognition.
Okay.
They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
So they're hollow shells of merely representing people? Well, I guess that would explain all my questions.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world.
Okay, well, fun fact, Mr. Squinty Cat. How in the ever-loving hell would anybody know that instinctively? The fact that you just kind of assume that oh no, that's blatantly obvious and you're an idiot for thinking otherwise. Well, thanks a
I
lot.
would say that these are extremely similar-looking dogs.
Alright then, fine, fair enough.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated? So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh.
Except you're not laughing.
This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Hopefully metaphorically. I've seen people actually get into other people's heads and other things, and that never goes well.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world, too.
I sincerely hope it's not to the extent of actually beating students with sticks. But now that I think about it, there was that one kid who was bruised up and bandaged. So, and seeing as how he has character art, he's actually rather important to the proceedings. That would imply that he is somebody who is getting beaten. Holy crap, this guy is actually doing that.
In the real world, too?
He is actively, actually, physically beating students. Holy actual hell crap.
Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
Well, that would stand to reason.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Well, okay, this doesn't confirm my original hypothesis of something that this guy did, but it also doesn't close the book on the possibility of doing what I think he's doing. This just adds an entirely other level of heinous and awful that just might be happening to be going on right now.
Don't tell me they're going through similar shit in reality?
I mean, they're probably getting beaten. I imagine they're not lined up and beaten with sticks, but really any form of physical abuse in any capacity is kind of messed up. So,
Likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
that is really messed up.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but
I don't know. Have you looked at any of the volleyball team members? Is that one kid from before one of them? He's pretty hurt.
True. Wouldn't this be something to report to the police?
In general, yes.
I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida.
I feel as if it's not going to be so simple.
Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
Yeah, well, to be fair, showing pictures like this, like, how would you even explain them? Like, yeah, there are people in giant suits of armor beating these people with sticks. Like, yeah, those are real people, but what exactly are the circumstances of this? Where did you take the picture? Explain yourself!
A navigation app?
Oh, so now you don't understand a thing.
That's what we used to come here.
Obviously. Stupid. You're dumb. Wow, how can anybody be so stupid for not knowing?
What about yours?
Question mark? Camera app won't open.
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
Hopefully you're good at that. I sincerely hope. Yeah, I guess that really would be the only way.
Let's go.
Okay, let's check the cells around there. Okay. Checking cells, checking cells. What in the actual hell? Alright. I'm sure glad these guys are good at running, because I would not want to see what happens if they weren't. Not giving athletes water, even for tough training, is a common thing in real world too. That sounds really counterintuitive. Intensive training might actually yield some form of results, but depriving them of water or rest is just going to do more harm than good. So, like, it's not even like he's trying to make them good at this. He's just straight up being cruel for the sake of it. That sack of poop. I'm gonna try and memorize all these guys' faces before we go back. Okay, I'm done. Let's check and see if there are any more. All right. Look. Oh, hello. I don't know why you guys are here, but just leave us alone.
Hey!
What are you talking about? You're seriously okay with this? Ugh, I guess there's no point trying to talk to him. That is true. Okay. Oh, hello. What's in here? What in the hell? Oh, okay. Well, that's sort of crossing the line into fantastical violence. My goodness. See, I feel like this specifically probably isn't happening in the real world. I feel like it'd be hard to hide the cannons.
Come on, man.
The hell? That ain't training at all. It's just violence. It means he's doing something similar in reality too, right? I guess maybe just aggressively, maybe he's just throwing them really, really hard at them. Well, anyway, hurry it up. I know, just give me a sec. I'll memorize them quick.
What are your thoughts?
Are you done yet? We're cutting it close here. Don't freak out like that, you goddamn moron. Anyways, I got all of them. We got a lot of animosity between our little trio here. And let's stop wasting time. We need to scram. We got to ski-daddle. We got to skadoodle. Alright, fine. Luckily, going the way I came is a lot easier than trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go.
Yes.
For a second there, I thought I didn't find the actual door, and he was about to tell me, he's like, yeah, no, that's not where we're trying to go, stupid.
Let's go.
Alright, we're back. We gotta get out of here quick-like. Oh, hello. The watch post near the training hall has ceased reporting. Chances of intruder activity are extremely high. All personnel increase security measures. Well, that's not good. I'd prefer if they did not do that.
Oh,
Yeah, we've stayed here too long. Come on, let's get out of here. Vámonos. Andale. Rapido. One of those is a word. I don't know how many of those are actually Spanish. Anyway, the exit's this way. Let's hurry. Run. And I feel like it's not going to go as smoothly as the first time we tried to escape, because that would just be too easy, and this game doesn't seem like the type of thing that would do that. That's a really slow loading train. Yep.
You knaves again?
Don't call me a knave, you naked psychopath.
To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
I really don't feel up to having a character evaluation from someone like you, okay? So maybe shut your flap.
The school ain't your castle.
It's not even a hovel.
I've memorized their bases real good. You're going down.
I still don't think it's gonna be that easy, but, you know, dare to dream.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite.
What does that mean?
How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
Yeah, what are you getting at?
I speak of the track trainer who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams. Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
Excusez-moi? Oh, there's some truth to it. Okay. You've been pretty cool with me up to this very point, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, because I just find it to be entirely impossible to believe that that guy is giving the full story. There's probably more to it than you just, you know, being violent. But it's clear that there is some truth to it, otherwise you wouldn't have reacted like that.
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all.
To be fair, this is like the second day I've known him.
He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
Huh.
That's not true.
Oh boy.
You've come along with this fool and are now going to end up dead. How unlucky of you.
Be careful there, dude. Saying those kind of words to shadows generally never ends too well.
Go! Kill them all! Don't sully my castle with garbage.
Can we at least be compost? Yo, hello, okay.
Damn it.
Those are some crazy goats.
Ryuji, move!
Why? Psychotically grinning goat monsters.
We're surrounded.
Indeed we are.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Okay. I mean, that's your mentality, and I respect your choices and life decisions. All I ask is that you look at things from my point of view and my desire to not get killed by some kind of satanic goat horse. I mean, it looks more like a horse, but it's got ram horns, so I don't know what to call that. Oh, okay, hi. Yes, how you doing? Alright, so that's certainly a lot of pain. Not a fan of that. Okay. Resisting to dark magics. Okay, well, how do you feel about a little bit of wind, hell goat?
There's more of them? This is bad.
How many are there? I thought I only saw 3. Whoa.
Failure!
Wait, what?
Can't be.
I'm pretty sure we had more health than that. That better have been a scripted lost, because I call shenanigans otherwise. Don't think it's a game over. No, it's not. Ow!
You piece of...
You do not step on a kitty cat. Or me either.
Simply came here on a whim and ended up like this. Isn't that right?
Well, that's kind of a half-truth. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a whim, but it was also out of a desire to figure out what the ever-loving hell is going on and to potentially save people. He had no reason to think that the people that he saw in this place weren't the real deal, despite what the cat is saying. So, I mean, yeah, but also no.
No.
Yeah, see, there you go.
What a worthless piece of trash. Getting emotional so quickly.
Yeah, except the thing is, emotions kind of allow people the ability to put a cap on sociopathy. Something you clearly do not seem to possess. So, yeah.
How dare you raise your hand at me?
He is not doing that.
Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse. You just didn't like our team.
That would line up with things I know so far.
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me.
Alright. So basically what I am to be interpreting from this is he wants to be the most important person in the school, and anybody with even a marginally small amount of success is something he is more than willing to sabotage and destroy for the just to preserve his ego, basically. That would certainly explain why everybody that seems to work at that school is so phenomenally jaded and just doesn't care anymore. If they even try to do anything competently, then they're just gonna get flushed down the tubes.
That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
Excuse me?
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Excuse me? You straight up broke his leg? You broke the leg of a track team. I am really going to enjoy beating you up.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again?
This seems like the perfect opportunity to gain some kind of persona of yourself. It appears we don't gain them the same way as we did before, so you should be able to just kind of get one.
Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
Yay, whoa, what do you know? There's actually a story and a reason behind it. Maybe you were just unfairly being kind of a jerk, Morgana. But still, don't step on the kitty!
Dealt with. You're next.
Ryuji!
Stand up for yourself!
You're right.
Be a macho man!
Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Stay there and watch.
I feel as if he is not going to be doing that.
Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
I sincerely feel like egging him on like this is the worst decision you've made. And you've made a lot of terrible choices in life, I can tell.
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
Okay, yep, we're going. Going whole hog.
You made me wait quite a while.
Whoa!
You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
Whoa!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch.
No! That is disturbing on a lot of levels. Well, that's just metal.
Right on. What's up, Persona? This effing rocks! Now that I got this power, it's time for payback! Yo, I'm ready. Bring it!
Mock me, you brat!
He's not mocking you, he's threatening you.
Blast him away, Captain Kid!
Not the most intimidating of names, but, you know, whatever. I find it kind of odd. Well, one,
What troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters?
I mean, the first thing is the fact that we just kind of get personas by getting really, really upset rather than confronting your own, you know, inner demons and making peace with yourself. In that regard, I think I kind of prefer that method over this one, although, admittedly, this does make for a much more triumphant and, you know, badass sort of way of going about it, so I can understand the pros and the cons of both. Although, something I just kind of don't like at all is how sinister these personas are. They seem to really kind of run off the rule of anarchy and want us to just kind of go full honey roasted nuts on this place, and I don't really want to go down that path, but hopefully we don't have to.
Kamoshida's cognition is changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am. Let's do this, Captain Kid!
That's Kid with 2 Ds. Alright. So what kind of powers you've got? Also, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well those are the items. Do you have a gun? You do. Okay. I don't know what he's wielding. All right, we have electricity. All right, are you weak to electricity? That'd be handy. Yes, you are. That is super duper fun. Okay. I feel like it might be a little too easy to think that you would also be weak to it. Yeah. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just do this. And he resists it, because of course he does. How about some wind? Alright, well he's really close to just flat out death regardless. So, okay, hey, how's it going? Okay, ow. And then there was the cleavings. Okay. This is fine, this is fine. We can definitely still handle this. We just gotta use a little bit of our zip zap zippity zap zaps. Then we'll do this. There we go. Okay, now let's actually see. What is it you're holding? It looks like it's a pipe.
A loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida.
Yeah, boasting about being led around by a truly insane individual really isn't something worth boasting about, dude.
So why have I lost?
I mean, this isn't like actual war, you know, things knights would actually get involved with, you know, where there are perhaps some, you know, gray areas. This is pretty black and white. There's some good side and there's a bad side. You're on the bad side, and ultimately, it may take a while, bad always goes down no matter what.
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Didn't really kill the thing, though. Feel like a missed opportunity there. But that was really cool. Oh, no, never mind. We don't get any experience for that? That's a bummer.
How about that?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
I mean, that was kind of blatantly obvious. Granted, you aren't aware that this is a video game, but he would kind of have to get powers if he was going to stay out like an actual character.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
Was that really ever on the cards to begin with? I don't think it was.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
And I don't think you understand that we just wiped the floor with all of the people protecting you, and considering how you very much appeared to be wetting yourself the last time you were threatened, you really don't have a place to be smug right now. The actual hell?
Takamaki?
Oh,
Really?
what a meowvelous and beautiful girl.
I'm guessing this is a cognitive version.
What's going on?
I don't know, but it makes me very uncomfortable. Wow, really? No, definitely not. So this is how you see her, huh?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Granted, I haven't known that girl for very long, but she seems not the type.
But why is she even here? Hey, let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me.
You are seriously messed up.
That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Not entirely sure why we're being called thieves. We haven't taken anything.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one.
I'd be very concerned if it was.
She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
So, yeah. So this is basically just how he sees her, which is even further enforcing my notion of that he is actually... I don't want to say it, but I think you know... Is he actually sexually abusing people? Because if he is, I'm going to take his legs and shove them down his throat. Like, that is the most heinous form of evil I can even conceive.
Are you jealous?
No. More enraged.
Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Yeah, but, you know, people... You look pedophilic and you wear a Speedo. How in the hell do you even manage to come up with any sort of superiority out of this?
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant.
Yeah, okay, he can make
We're
more.
outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not actually outnumbered, there are 3 of them.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
Yeah, I don't like that plan. And I can't say... I can't... we have to leave. Alright, fine.
Thank God you've got a level head.
We're not...
Fine.
We're really not outnumbered.
We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Yep. I don't know how we're going to be taking care of this guy, but it better be as cathartic as I want it to be. Because this is punch a hole in the wall levels of rage. I'm putting a cap on it. You probably can't hear it too well, but trust me. I'm feeling it. How long have you been out of the track game? You really do seem like you get winded pretty easily.
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
Yeah, neither did I. Looks good on you.
Should I be happy about that?
I mean, I was lying. Your outfit looks absolutely ridiculous. I didn't think you could get sillier looking than the thing I'm wearing, but holy crap, dude.
And again, it ain't as bad as yours.
I'm gonna have to actually say that mine's probably not as bad as the one you're wearing, but it's a very slim margin.
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
What, do you have short-term memory loss?
I told you before. When a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens.
They get superpowers?
It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
That is most definitely what it is, and it looks like a very tacky Halloween decoration. Whew.
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within.
So the inner rebel within Ryuji is a discount Ghost Rider?
Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
What the hell does that mean I am? Like, what is this? Seriously, I still look like I look like a 90s hacker, like straight out of the Matrix.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
No, that is actually the worst possible thing you could do as a human being in general. Never just accept things as you see them. Always ask questions, always try to understand the world around you. That is a terrible advice. You are a very judgmental and bad advice-giving cat.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit.
I mean, Yeah.
I said to be quiet.
Stop telling him what to do!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
I don't think so. He didn't recognize us the first time.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot.
See, you can't even give him something.
Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here.
That's certainly good.
A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
In the real world, yeah.
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution?
I feel like that might have come up. If it
There
did.
you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me.
Eh?
That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna throw this out here. That is the worst possible way to try to get someone to do something for you.
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation.
Yeah?
I needed to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form.
Nah, I think the one you've got is good enough.
That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Mementos? The
Whoa,
candy?
hold up. What are you going on and on about?
The fresh maker?
We never said anything about helping you out.
It's true. We never actually made a deal. You just kind of said, follow me, and now you seem to think that that automatically institutes a favor. There is, in fact, no legal documentation that allows for any sort of, you know, business transaction to actually pass, so...
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you?
You did just call us idiots for no reason.
Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
I don't agree. I don't remember agreeing to being part of something like that. Yeah, no. No, thank you.
See? I wasn't lying.
Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
No, it's because you're kind of a jackass.
We're busy. Thanks for everything, cat. You got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory?
Hey, you should have said that we would be indebted to you if you did a thing for us. And, if we're being completely frank, and I am, I feel like we could have probably gotten over there without you. So, I mean, the hallways were very linear, and only like 2 doors were openable, so we would have gotten there eventually.
Oh, hell no! Get back here!
That's actually really funny. I needed that levity. Thank you for that, game. You got to find the balance between humor and unspeakable horror.
You never see it coming.